Hey everybody, how's it going? Received a new package in the mail yesterday. Something ordered about a week ago. Took about a week to get here, which isn't too bad. It's the Byrna SD Canada Kit. It's a less lethal weapon, self-defense weapon. That's what the SD stands for. Uh, Completely legal in Canada. The only deal is we can't use the pepper balls. I'll get into more of that in a second. So here it is. Comes in a nice case. Arrived by courier. I said it took about a week. Costs vary. I got it on a Black Friday sale, so you'll have to look for yourself. It's different depending on where you live. Sale prices. It varies. So open it up. In the top here, we've got these Byrna Kinetic projectiles for self-defense and training. Does not break on impact. Always use eye protection. May ricochet. 50 of those. And that's what they look like. Show you guys. They're little marble-like things. They're rock-hard plastic. There we go. They have the little Byrna logo on them. I've seen videos of people getting hit with these. I will not be trying that. So it comes with those. At least this kit did. A fairly comprehensive instruction manual. I went through all this last night. My purchase order. Put that back in there. This is protect your investment by registering your Byrna launcher. Done. Some Byrna, it takes 8-gram CO2s, not like your regular pellet rifles. You can get a nozzle extender that will make the 12 grams fit, but for my purposes, this is good enough. If I want to just plink at things, I'll use a real gun or a pellet gun. This will only be used when needed, which is hopefully never. So it has a foam thing on top. Like I said, it comes with this nice case. Nice little mesh pocket on the top. Open it up, and there you go. This is your Byrna SD. It comes in several colors. You can get it in black, desert tan as this is, green, orange, pink. I think that's it. It comes with 2 CO2 cartridges in the case, 3 different kind of projectiles, an extra magazine. Each magazine holds 5 rounds, but there's a trick to that. So here's the gun itself. Read manual before use. Safety on. There you go. There's your safety on the side. Both sides. Operate with your thumb. Works good. Your sights. There you go. Perfect. This is a little indicator that pops up when there's one in the chamber to let you know it's ready to go. On the left side of the trigger switch is your magazine release. Drop it like that in there. We'll just set that down for now. Here's your magazine. This is your retainer. It holds the projectile. It's your projectile retainer. If you want to unload the magazine clip, I'm going to call it clip if I want. Push it there, pull that back. So the different kinds of, we'll get into this first. There's the Byrna Kinetic projectiles, which are those. Then there's the Kinetic, which they decompose. When they get wet, they basically turn into an inert goo and disappear. So they don't have the weight. I'll get out a scale and weigh them after. We'll see. And the other one is Pro Training. They're more for training for the pepper spray, the pepper balls, because these ones burst into a powder when you shoot them. They're filled with inert powder, cost-effective training, not for use against humans. Yeah, they won't have a whole lot of use against people. Has a neat little Byrna logo embossed into the case here. I'll show you a neat thing. So the CO2 cartridges go in there, and the way to access that is on the end of your magazine is a little stubby Allen key that fits in there. You just unscrew that. Let's take that off. So this one comes with 2 magazines, 2 CO2s, 3 different projectiles, an extra 50 count, and an extra 5 CO2s. But your kit may differ. So you put the CO2 in like this, the bottleneck down inside, push it in all the way, screw your cap back on, make sure your safety's on and your magazine is not in place. snug that down with the Allen key on the end of the magazine. You don't got to over tighten this. You'll feel it when it gets stiff. Give it 1/8 of a turn once it stops and you're good to go. Now, this is what I like about this over, say, a traditional air rifle or air pistol. That CO2 is not punctured. It's not sitting there deteriorating or drying out the seal. It's nothing. It's not punctured. It doesn't puncture until you turn safety off. You got your magazine, your loaded magazine in there. Turn the safety off, pull the trigger, it punctures it, keep pulling, and it'll shoot the first projectile. Or, the thing I think is cool, leave it on safety, pull the trigger, it punctures the cartridge, the CO2 cartridge, and you're ready to, you can switch it to fire and it's ready to go. If you just leave it on fire, puncture and shoot at the same time, you lose a little bit of the feet per second, a little bit of your force. So it's better to puncture it on safe and then take your shot. Then you'll have the full feet per second, full force. Velocity is the word I'm looking for. So I can leave this sitting like this indefinitely. It's no different than leaving this CO2 sitting there, except it's stored in here and ready to go. All you gotta do is pull the safety off, make sure the magazine is loaded, and fire away. So I'll show you how to load the magazine. We'll use these. So the magazines hold five rounds. They're really easy to load. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it shows you down on the how many rounds you've got in the magazine. It's exposed holes there, shows you. So now here's a little trick that I learned. Is you can, when you put this in, it automatically loads one into the chamber. Watch that at the top. Watch, it'll pop up. If I put the magazine in the proper way. You ready? See that? That means there's one in the chamber. So we've got 4 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber. Now you can make that 5 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber. If you look, let me get a flashlight here and I'll see if you guys can see that. The one in the chamber stays in there. Where are we? There we go. See it in there? Now, in order to drop that out, I can easily see the little indicator on the top. Push it down. Out comes the round. But the neat thing about that is we'll put it back in the magazine. We'll put the magazine back in the pistol. See, it's been raised, so we know there's one in the chamber. We can pull the magazine out again. Pop another in. And now we're good for 6 shots. We've got 5 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber. And we're good to go. That's all we need to do. I can store this like this indefinitely. It can sit for a year, whatever. Hopefully I never ever have to use it. You can keep it loaded. I'm going to keep the extra magazine loaded just in case. As the old saying goes, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Now, I won't be shooting this in this video. I'm going to wait until it's a little warmer out and a little lighter out. It's kind of dark out. I don't want to shoot this in the garage because I'm afraid of ricochets bouncing off and taking out a car window. But it has a nice little place to store the magazine in there, the extra magazine. Put those back in there. Take one of our CO2s out of here. And put it back in there. That's what the CO2s look like. They just look like the regular ones, except they're a little bit shorter. Now, like I said, you can get it's an extender that goes on and extends this about, I don't know, 1/2 inch, a little bit more, locks onto there. Doesn't look bad. And you can, with those, you can use the 12 ounce CO2s, or 12 grams, sorry. 12 ounce would be a lot. 12 gram CO2s, and they give you, from what I've seen, they can give you a slight increase in firepower, not a lot. It delivers more shots, and more consistency over long shots. With the 8-gram CO2s, you can get off about 20 to 25 rounds at full velocity, and then it tapers right off quickly and dies out. Again, it's not the kind of gun that you're going to be shooting for target practice. You can, but these are ridiculously expensive. You're cheaper off shooting actual bullets or pellets or BBs, something else. For me, it's strictly for self-defense. That's all. It's going to be for home defense. It's going to stay in the house. Yeah, and so I can leave it like this forever. So I will use the hard kinetic. The thing about the pepper balls, which we can't get here in Canada, can't get them in New York, you can't get them in California. There's a couple of states that they're illegal. Some states you can get them with, you have to get a training certificate to be educated in the use of irritants, chemical weapons. Here in Canada, you can't get them at all, which is weird. I don't know why. So anyway, you don't want to really use the pepper balls, or they have another one that are called the Byrna Max, which are pepper balls and tear gas, and they break into a powder when they hit someone and really mess them up. I don't think that's something you'd want to use inside your house because it would affect anybody within range. Now, there you go. So it's a little bit large, but it's comfortable. It feels good in the hand. It's got a bit of weight to it. Like it feels like a real gun. It's not that different. It's a polymer body, metal barrel, metal trigger. All the mechanics are metal. I've seen them taken apart. I'm not going to take it apart. But that's it. Never pointed at anyone unless you're going to shoot. Yeah, I'm not going to puncture it, so I won't be doing any shooting today, but I will do another video where it's... Now, one thing I want to do is... Let's pop that out. I wanted to weigh these to see. So just 1 second here. Never prepared for anything. All right, let's get out our little scale here. I want to see the difference in the weights of these balls. Let's move that over there. Let's put that right there. All right, put that on there. Power on. It's already zeroed out. Okay, so let's see. The Kinetic, Byrna Kinetics. 2.9 grams. All right, so let's try the Byrna Kinetic. And the thing with these Kinetics is you want them heavy, and it's nice that they come with a little bit of candy in there to stop them from drying out. So it's 2.9 for the regular Kinetics, 2.9 for the Kinetics. They feel lighter. It's weird. Okay, put that back in there. 2.9 for each of them. Let's try the pro training projectiles. I think these are going to be lighter, but I could be wrong. I thought the other ones were going to be lighter too. All right. 2.9. They're all 2.9 grams. Isn't that interesting? I will try firing one of each in my next video if it gets warm enough to go outside again. So that's interesting in itself. I don't know, what else can we weigh? Let's go for a CO2 cartridge, see what they weigh. Let's tear that out. Okay. 28.9 grams. So there you go. All right. So if you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. I will answer them to the best of my ability. And like I said, I'm not going to be shooting it in this video. I'll save that for another video when it's daylight out. And I can fire it in the backyard. And there you go, the CO2's in there. And I'll show you guys, I can take it out and it's not punctured at all. Does not puncture until you pull the trigger, which is a fantastic feature for any air pistol that uses CO2 cartridges. See that? It's not even punctured in the tip. That's what sold me on the Byrna over other models. There are other companies that make, as they call them, less lethal. Because make no mistake, you can kill someone. It's not a toy. It's it will puncture skin and leave a hell of a welt. And those are just body shots. I can't even imagine the damage this would do in a face shot. I read somebody's account of his having his and using his. Somebody is breaking into his property and they're holding the door shut and they pulled the door open and he shot it at their face. And he said it just tore their face right open, ripped their cheek open, busted up their teeth. It's pretty brutal. But again, it's better than killing someone, especially here in Canada where we don't have that option. Now, the cool thing is it does have a rail on the bottom. And I just happen to have this flashlight and laser dot that should mount right on there. There we go. How's that? I'll have to sight it in. But from all reports I've seen of this thing, it's incredibly accurate. I watched a guy shooting at 40 feet at little targets that were about 3 inches away, and he was nailing them every time. It's a testament to that guy's skills, but it's also a testament to the accuracy of the gun. So what do you think? Kind of cool? Pretty neat. And again, there you can see the indicator up popping that there's indicating there's one in the chamber. So we'll pop that out. Show you guys again. There we go. And that's all there is to it. I believe there's room in this case for with the laser on. And there is. So that's it. There you go. That's the Byrna SD training package. Or in this case, it's the SD Canada training package because it doesn't come with the pepper balls. But that's fine by me if I'm going to be shooting someone. The things I've seen some video of people say, if you're in close, the pepper shots won't break on someone when you shoot at them. They'll hit. And a body shot might not take someone down. It leaves some terrible welts. I've seen it through winter jackets hurt people. Chances are if someone's breaking into my house and they're within 10 to 20 feet of me, I'm not going for a body shot. I'm hitting them in the face. I'm going for the groin, the neck, the face, the kneecaps. At that range, if I can't hit those targets, I shouldn't be firing any weapon. So that's my plan. Not worried about them being able to stand a hit. But that's it. So there you go. Pretty cool, eh? Neat looking little weapon. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know if you have any experience with the Byrna or any of their other cool guns that they sell. And that's it. Comes with this neat little eggshell foam that you can put in there and close it all up. Zip it up. You can keep this in your nightstand, under your bed. It's not terribly heavy. It's compact. I don't know the legalities of traveling with it in your car. I would assume like any other air pistol, at least in Canada, as long as the ammo it's unloaded and that. You can get charged in Canada for carrying a loaded air gun within city limits. I know this because I have been charged with it. Years and years ago when I was 17, I got busted with a pellet gun in my car under the seat. I don't know. Whatever it is. So I'd be careful. Check your local laws regarding the legalities of carrying this. Some people can carry, some states I've heard that they can be carried anywhere. Concealed carry, open carry, whatever. I don't know. I just know what it's like here. I'm going to actually contact my local police force and see what they have to say about it because I'm curious. I wouldn't mind getting another one to keep in my car, but we'll see. Anyway, if nothing else, it's great for home defense. You know, if say maybe you're afraid of guns, you don't want a gun, your wife doesn't want a gun, you can't get a gun, you have a criminal record, whatever. there you go. I've seen a lot of people say, get the fluorescent color ones, the yellow or the pink. That way people will know it's not a real gun and you won't get shot. I'd rather have them think it was a real gun so they don't take the chance, and I don't even have to pull the trigger. It scares them off. Huge opening. But if you see this coming at you, you're not seeing the opening. You're going to see that, and you're going to see that. So, anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think about it. If it's something you'd consider getting. It's not going to save you any money. It's roughly the same price as a inexpensive handgun. But again, handguns are difficult to get in Canada. I have a couple, but mine are grandfathered in, and I can't even sell them to anyone if I wanted to. So this is my option for now. So thanks for watching. Sorry this video is already 20 minutes and I haven't even shot it. So I will be doing a video in the near future of shooting it, testing out the accuracy, seeing what it'll puncture, what it'll penetrate, all that stuff. So if you got any suggestions of what you'd like me to try shooting with it, leave those down below. And I will do that in a future, very near future video. Thanks.